very good evening to you all, and welcome to A Date with a Dinner Set programme 294 on March the 8th. I hope this finds you well. 294 means there's only 6 weeks to go till our 300th broadcast. It's amazing, isn't it? Well, there we go, you see. Some Double Deckers fans in the room. It's such a memorable tune, isn't it? It's a great one, indeed. I think it's officially called Here Come the Double Deckers. And there they all are, a bunch of hyperactive kids, and a stuffed tiger, of course. And some of those people went on to be quite famous, apparently. For example, Brinsley, in the top right-hand corner, became the lead singer of Aswan. And one of the young ladies, I'm going to guess it's Gillian, became apparently head of drama at Royal Holloway. Matthew, you might be able to say something about that, or not, I don't know. But yeah, great fun. And you might remember the iconic intro. Goodness only knows what they gave these children to eat and drink. I mean, they're wild, aren't they? It was a very memorable programme, if you were around at that time, and really quite enjoyable. Look at them. Too many Haribo going on there, for sure. Yeah, great fun. And the theme tune to that was composed, combination actually, IVOR Staney, who was very much a TV and film composer and indeed conductor and performer. Oh right, who did you work? Who did you work with? Tell us. And Melvyn Hayes was in most of the episodes, and of course Melvyn Hayes still very much with us. I think he's 91 now. Went on to star in It Ain't Half Hot Mum. I think they were meant to be planned 25 episodes of Double Deckers, but for some reason they stopped filming after 17. I'm not quite sure why. Anyway, that was our opening one this evening. A really, really banging opening tune. Oh, right. Okay, brilliant, yeah. I mean, it was such a great programme, just fun. A fun programme, I seem to remember. Anyway, I hope you are well, as I say, and welcome to programme 294. So this evening's programme, nothing I am playing tonight has been played. Well, the earliest we've heard the tunes from tonight before is 2024. And in fact, there are two tunes here tonight that we've only had once before on the programme. And one we've never had on the programme. And two inspired by incorrect guesses last week. I know, you see, you have such an influence on the music that we choose for A Date with a Dinner Set. I hope there's something for everyone. That's what we try and do each week, try and provide something that will appeal to everyone. Anyway, wherever you are, whenever you're listening, whether you're live or whether you're watching in the catch-up, do enjoy what we play this evening. And if you're with us live, do join in the chat if you would like to. I will have a sip of coffee and then probably a large cough, and then we'll start. you you you've stunned me to silence there, Miles. We can have a look at that. I think it would show the fingerprints, wouldn't it? Not you'd probably want your fingers on that floor, not with those heels moving at that speed. I'll take your word for it. I can probably try and find out where I got that little bit of copyright-free video from and see where it came from. But indeed, as indeed you said, first of all, Miles, Brazil, composed in 1939 by Ary Barroso. And its complete title really is Watercolour of Brazil, Aquarela do Brasil. And it was inspired on a very rainy evening, apparently. And it was the first Brazilian song to sell 1 million records by the 1940s. It appeared in the 1942 Disney film as well. Ary Barroso was a very prolific composer for films. What Mai Tai? Well, silk, obviously. Duchamp. Yeah, just hey, I missed an opportunity. That I could have worn I had several ties actually with double-decker buses on. Never mind. Yeah, so Brazil was our opening one this evening from 1939 by Ary Barroso. Just to remind you to press the like button if you would like to. Here he is, the best of my friends from Hereford Cathedral School. Good evening, Mr. Phillips. How lovely to see you, chap. Yeah, something a bit calmer now. Yes, indeed. As Hannah and Mark and Miles and Bob and Jill all said practically simultaneously, You Only Live Twice, which indeed it was, from 1967. The fifth James Bond film. And it was going to be the last one starring Sean Connery, who had got rather fed up with the whole rigmarole by then. And that was a lot of the problems in the shooting, apparently, that he was disenchanted, was the polite word that is used about the filming of You Only Live Twice. As we know, of course, Sean Connery came back for Diamonds Are Forever on a great big almighty cracking fee. And a cracking tune, perhaps that's where I got that word from. Composed, of course, by the wonderful Mr. John Barry. I do like the early photos of John Barry when he seems relaxed. He was running his jazz band at the same time and writing multiple films. Later in life, he did seem to be less happy. There's probably good reasons for that. That lovely song, sung by the equally lovely Nancy Sinatra. As always with the James Bond films, there is, thank you, Bob, there is, you know, sort of stories and backstories about the production of a James Bond film and the soundtrack as well. There was a different version of a song actually recorded, but John Barry pulled the plug on it, said it wasn't quite right. So at that point, they asked Frank Sinatra to sing it, and Frank Sinatra said no, but what about my daughter Nancy? John Barry said to Cubby Broccoli, I think we should have Aretha Franklin. And guess what? Cubby Broccoli said, no, we need, that's the word, we need to have Nancy Sinatra. Very nice job she did of it too, but according to John Barry's memoirs, the recording which you hear of Nancy singing that was actually made up of 25 or 26 different takes, such is the way it is. But it is a beautiful tune, you know, which John Barry says is meant to sort of sum up the enchantment of the Orient. Very famously, of course, in 1998, re-recorded a little bit of it by Robbie Williams for his single Millennium, because he couldn't use the original because it would have cost too much money, so it was cheaper to hire an orchestra and re-record it. You hear it here, folks. It's amazing, isn't it? If there's anyone listening who is not subscribed to the channel, then please do consider it. We have gained another 2 subscribers this week, which is all very jolly and lovely. And as always, it is your likes and your comments and sharing it on both on this live stream and particularly on any videos that are uploaded that help the channel to grow. I still want to cough. You see, that's what happens when you do the hoovering, isn't it? Or when you do the hoovering in a bit of a hurry at sort of 6:10, because obviously you can see my plush Axminster carpet, but I've obviously let the dust fly around the room, and now I've got all the doors and windows shut. Never mind, it's all fine. Okay, so this next one, unfortunately, the people that inspired this one aren't in the chat room to hear it. Never mind, it will be known to a lot of you, and I hope you will enjoy it and know it. Hello, Alison. Good to see you. Yes, that was... Who said it? Miles. It was the Unsquare Dance, composed by Mr. Dave Brubeck. And if you were with us last week, we had something else by Dave Brubeck. Gosh, I can't remember. What did I play? Oh, it's a Raggy Waltz. That's right. And I think, a couple of people said, oh, that's Unsquare Dance. Oh, is that right, Miles? Emma Thompson used it. It's a classic piece of music from the 1961 album Time Further Out, which explored different time signatures. And it's unsquare because it's got 7 beats in a bar. And it's quite minimalist in a way, in that it's, it's got a sparse sort of bass line, and all the band, the Brubeck band, clap along. And if you know the recording, you'll know when they get to the end, the drummer famously sort of laughs, and you can hear that on the track. And the laugh is because they were just so relieved to get through unscathed to the end of the track, apparently. But it's Unsquare Dance, and it's from 1961 by the wonderful Mr. Dave Brubeck. So there we go. So let's press this button, because this is an interesting one. So it's not that long until programme 300. 300 of A Date Within a Set. I know. It's amazing, isn't it? Sunday, April the 19th. So it's quite exciting to say that we will have done 300 broadcasts, and we're trying to sort of get in touch with people that have dropped off, as it were, and try and get them back. We'd love to see them back on A Date Within a Set. Not quite sure of the format of the programme yet. Well, yeah, I'm still thinking about that. I mean, it'd be nice to sort of play a little snippet of everything from the last 300 programmes, but it's not really practical, is it? So I'm still thinking on that. I mean, I could let you choose, but every time we do that, it's an absolute car crash, really, isn't it? I mean that lovingly, of course. I guess you would have that album, Miles. Great stuff. Right. Here's another one we've not had for 2.5 years. It seems unbelievable, 2.5 years since we've had this one. Doesn't time fly? I think you can sing Welcome Home to that tune. Quite possibly. Feed the Birds, indeed, is what it was, what it is in 1964. Mary Poppins, and of course the whole wonderful score composed by Bob and Dick Sherman, Robert and Richard Sherman. There they are with Walt Disney. And I've said this before when I've played that one. That was Walt Disney's favourite song. And it was a sort of Friday afternoon scenario, apparently, when he'd call Bob and Dick to his office and in need of relaxation ask them to play and sing Feed the Birds. Other stories related to that are the fact that P.L. Travers, the actual writer of the original books, she didn't like anything about the film, really, which is why it took so long to make. But she particularly hated that song, apparently, and said that instead they should sing Greensleeves. In fact, everything sung should be English, and most of the songs should be Edwardian. Fortunately, of course, that's not what happened. And Feed the Birds is, if you're a child, a very young child watching that film, it's the sort of film that you sort of go to the toilet in the cinema, you know, off you go, because it's not interesting. But as you sort of watch it more and more, you realise what a poignant song it is, and in fact it occurs 4 or 5 times in the original film at various points to signify various dramatic things going on. And I think, you know, when you're a child, a lot of these facets sort of pop over your head, certainly pop over my little head anyway. But it's a lovely song, and as I say, I can't believe we've not had it since halfway through 2024. Isn't it bizarre? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that calming one. So as I have been doing for the whole of February and will be doing for the whole of March, I've been uploading shorts, one a day, which they go out at 9 o'clock. And the ones, they're all children's TV themes. And this week we had the Banana Splits. Jackanory was Tuesday. And then on Wednesday, the Pink Panther TV show. And then on Thursday, it was Postman Pat. Poor Postman Pat's only had about 27 views. It's really odd, really odd. And then on Friday was Rainbow. And yesterday's was Screen Test, if you remember Screen Test. And then the one that I put up this morning was Willo the Wisp. So those are all there on my channel. James is saying, can you play the... No, is the answer to that. Actually, I think we did play that as our opening music sometime last year. I can't remember. Anyway, so do take a look at the shorts. You can navigate to the shorts tab on my channel if they don't come up on your feed. Or you can go to the playlist of all the retro TV children's themes and play the blimmin' lot and make yourself absolutely, you know, sick of all the earworms. It's great fun trying to work out how these songs go and remembering them. So there we go. Yeah, do have a listen. It's lots of fun. So we've got 2 more songs this evening. So this next one we've only had once on the show before, and I'm not quite sure why it came into my head this week, but it seemed time to revisit it. So even if you don't know it, I do hope you will enjoy our penultimate song. Postman Pat, I think, was on Friday. It's quite odd the way YouTube shorts work. And I only learnt this week that things can be unviewed. So you could, let's say you had 150 views, and you go back to look an hour later, and you've only got 140 views. And there's, quite interesting. So that groovy little raunchy song was from a show called City of Angels, which is relatively new musical, 1989. That was composed about Los Angeles, more specifically about Hollywood in the 1940s, and composed by the wonderful Mr. Cy Coleman. Cy Coleman, of course, who composed the amazing score to Sweet Charity with Big Spender. He also composed the score to Barnum and many other things. The song Witchcraft, fabulous composer. And City of Angels is a show I'd really like to see. As I say, it didn't come out till 1989, and I think it's already had a West End revival. I'm not quite sure when. I'll try and catch that next time. But it's a really raunchy song, that one. So at this point in the programme, we quite often look across the pond and see what our American friends are celebrating, and it's normally something quite frivolous. Today, it didn't seem appropriate to do that. Because in actual fact, there's a much more sombre thing to think about today, and that is to say that today, the 8th of March, in fact, is a COVID-19 Day of Reflection. And the bizarre thing is, it really is truly bizarre to think that it was now 6 years ago, at this time, that things were getting really scary, and it would be only another 2 weeks, 6 years ago, until we were locked down, and all the fright and all the suffering, indeed, that happened then. So, yes, today is the International Day of Reflection for COVID. 6 years, isn't it unreal how time goes? Speaking of time going, it's time for us to launch into our final song, which we've never had on a date with a dinner set. It's a very famous piece of music, and it was inspired by something that was said by somebody last week. So do enjoy our final piece of music this evening. I'm looking around, hopefully remembering where I put it. And then we will say goodnight in our usual way. Indeed, from Porgy and Bess. Bess, You Is My Woman Now, 1935, by, of course, the wonderful Mr. George Gershwin, with lyrics by Iron and a libretto by DuBose Haywood. So, hope you enjoyed that one, and thank you. I'm reading all the comments now. Oh, hello, Janet. Fantastic. So, yes, it's been fun as always to prepare and play for you on A Day Within the Set. And yes, don't put it in my diary. Program 300, Sunday the 19th of April. Gosh, we'll be in British summertime, well and truly in British summertime by then. Thank you so much for being with us this evening, and do take care of yourselves and have a great week that is to come, and look forward to the great pleasure of playing for you again next Sunday evening. All the very best. Good night.